Radiant soul, if this message found you, it's because something greater guided it here. Nothing happens by chance, and today, the angels have something powerful and beautiful to tell you. But first, click the thanks button, like this video, and subscribe to the channel to stay connected to the messages the universe is sending your way. When this kind of energy is shared, it grows stronger. And if this message touches your heart, become a channel member and help spread this light to others. What you're about to hear may change everything. Take a deep breath. What's coming next will speak directly to your heart. The angels have been sending signs for days. The universe whispers between the lines of everyday life, and now this message comes like a spiritual letter, written with the ink of hope and the handwriting of faith. A letter filled with the very thing many have been longing for, the arrival of the soul meant to connect with yours. Someone is being drawn to you, guided by an invisible thread, moved by something far beyond logic. An energy that transcends time and dissolves all distance. This letter from the heavens is not a metaphor. It's a real vibration, a love message delivered not by human hands, but through divine timing. It's the universe finally saying, "Now, it's your turn." What once felt far away is now getting closer with surprising speed. The name may not yet be revealed, but the feeling that comes with it already lives in your heart. Don't ignore this sign. This isn't just any connection. It's a soul recognition. A moment that says, "I found you." The angels speak of a proposal deeper than words, a gesture that holds true intention. And if you've ever felt invisible, forgotten, or abandoned by love, know that the waiting had a purpose. It was preparing sacred ground for something extraordinary. Everything starts with this message and the opening of the heart. Forces have been working behind the scenes of your story. While everything seemed still, the angels were preparing the other side, healing, aligning, removing invisible walls. The one coming your way is arriving with more clarity, more truth. And this connection won't go unnoticed, it will be felt in the rhythm of the universe. This isn't just about love, it's about destiny. And it's unfolding now. There may be a tightness in the chest, a hesitation, a fear of opening up again. That's okay. The heart holds memories and sometimes scars. But this new energy isn't here to repeat the past, it's here to heal it. It's coming to show that love, when guided by light, transforms everything. The angels don't promise perfection, but they are revealing something real, possible, and divinely timed. You were chosen for this. Are you ready to receive it? Stay with me. What comes next in this video will help you recognize the signs that this person is getting closer. explain why the silence of the past was necessary, and show exactly what is written in the invisible letter your soulmate carries for you. There's a message waiting, and we're just beginning to unfold it. For a long time, there was only silence. A quiet space in time, as if something was waiting to be revealed, still hidden, yet deeply felt. The heart sensed it, even without proof. A presence lingering in thought, without a face or name. That silence wasn't abandonment, it was preparation. It was the universe holding everything until the exact moment could arrive. Now, vibrations are stronger. The signs are louder. And this connection? It's beginning to take form. It may feel subtle, but the approach has already started. A name echoing in your mind for no reason. A dream with someone you've never met. The strange sensation of someone being close, even in solitude. These are not coincidences, they are spiritual codes announcing what's on the way. What once felt like only a desire is becoming more and more real in the energetic realm. And when this kind of sign appears often, the angels are saying, you're being called to receive. This connection is not just about romance. It holds healing, expansion, and a deeper purpose. When two souls like this reconnect, they awaken powers that had long been asleep. Promises made before this lifetime begin to stir. And once this energy aligns, reunion becomes inevitable. Time doesn't matter. Distance doesn't stop it. The right vibration will always find its way. And right now, that vibration is moving closer than ever. The heart is opening because it senses what's coming. That's why old emotions are surfacing. Not to hurt, but to be healed. A new connection cannot grow from pain left unspoken. It needs clean ground. So if you've been feeling waves of emotion, it's all part of the divine cleansing. The angels are gently peeling back old layers. The blocks that once stood between you and this love are dissolving, preparing the way for something sacred. This spiritual letter floating in the air was written with quiet promises. It carries the essence of a union with a mission. There is something in this connection that will affect more than just two hearts, it will ripple into the world around it. That's why the universe is handling it with such care. The time that passed was not punishment. It was divine wisdom, making sure the reunion happens with precision at the right moment. Soon, everything will make sense. Unexpected situations will start to unfold. Strange encounters. Unusual messages. A new energy rising inside upon waking. And when it begins, it will be impossible to ignore. That presence will grow stronger. And the invisible letter will become visible through words, gestures, and unspoken knowing. The time of revelation is drawing near. And when it arrives, everything will change. Much more is about to be revealed. This journey is only beginning, but the signs are already scattered across your path. In the next moments, we'll uncover the reasons behind past struggles, the spiritual role of this connection, and what lies behind the synchronicities you've been noticing. Stay alert, because the angels are still speaking. And everything is happening exactly as it's meant to. What many see as pain, the universe sees as transformation. Every disappointment, every absence, every unexpected ending, it was never meaningless. The angels witnessed each moment when the soul curled inward, searching for peace and silence. Through it all, healing was taking place. Even in the hurt, strength was growing. And now, the reasons behind those trials are beginning to surface. Every single moment of heartache was leading to this divine reunion. Every tear shed was a prayer. And every silent prayer was heard. In those moments when everything felt lost, something greater was already working behind the scenes. The heart was being shaped to recognize truth when it arrived. The energy approaching doesn't align with confusion. So what hurt was removed? What blocked was cleared? And what remains is the purest part of all, the sincere desire to love with presence, awareness, and truth. The soul being drawn to you has also been through a storm. Broken, rebuilt, and now vibrating at a higher frequency. That's why this connection will be unlike any other. It's not built on need, but on wholeness. It doesn't come to fill a gap, but to share what overflows. Two paths that heal by touching each other. This isn't a loud kind of love, it's quiet, deep, and life-changing. That's why the signs have been intensifying. Repeating numbers. Familiar dreams. A constant feeling that something big is coming. These aren't random, they are messages from a higher plane saying, it's close. The universe uses gentle ways to confirm that the waiting is ending. The pull felt in the heart is intuition recognizing what's already on its way. Trust that instinct. It knows before the mind can explain. But before the meeting, the inner light must be recognized. The angels continue to emphasize this step because the love coming in will require truth. There will be no room for masks. No space for self-denial. It will demand full presence. Looking in the mirror and accepting every piece of the journey with kindness. That acceptance will open the door. When the soul welcomes itself, it becomes ready to welcome another, completely. The universe doesn't move by accident. It waits for the perfect moment when two vibrations are ready to merge. That moment is approaching now. The signs don't lie. What's arriving will bring instant recognition. A feeling that rises up and says, "This is it." That sacred moment is the reward for everything that's been endured. That's why not a single tear was wasted. Not the silence. Not the longing. All of it was preparing the heart to receive. Stay with this journey. More will be revealed. In the next moments, we'll explore how this connection works across spiritual planes, what it means to feel someone before ever meeting them, and why your recent dreams carry such powerful messages. There are deeper truths waiting, and they're rising closer to the surface now. Something mysterious and deep is unfolding behind the scenes of life. Without physical touch, it's still possible to feel a presence. A warmth from nowhere, a sudden thought of someone unknown, an emotion with no clear origin. That's not imagination. It's the alignment of two energies starting to recognize each other in invisible realms. A quiet bond growing stronger with each heartbeat. This connection begins long before a physical meeting. It prepares the soul in advance. Sometimes the connection shows up in vivid dreams, faces never seen, yet somehow familiar. Other times, it's a name never heard before that floats into thought. Or a scent in the air with no source, awakening memories that haven't been lived. This is a spiritual calling. A form of communication between souls that share a past beyond this life. The universe is now gently bringing them back into alignment, just as it was always meant to. When two souls start to vibrate at the same frequency, the world around them starts to respond. Animals become more alert. Nature sends signals. Objects fall without reason. Lights flicker. These are responses to the reunion energy. It's not something to be understood with logic, it's something to feel deeply within. The sensitivity that's being awakened now is proof that the soul is on alert, ready for something meaningful. The preparation happens on every level, spiritual, emotional, and energetic. The soul begins to shift. Thoughts become clearer. A sudden urge to change habits, to care for the body, to forgive. These changes are not random. They are responses to the presence that is getting closer. Each inner movement creates space for what's to come. And what's coming holds love, purpose, and a powerful energy of growth. That invisible letter between two souls is starting to take shape in the physical world. Words from strangers feel like personal messages. Old songs carry brand new meanings. Perfectly timed moments bring people together in unexpected ways. Everything is part of a divine orchestration. Every detail is being arranged to bring these two paths back together. And that orchestration is happening now, even if unseen. This connection carries more than love, it brings collective healing. It touches more than just the two hearts involved. When two aligned souls come together in truth, they raise everything around them. That's why the angels are watching closely, guiding each step. There's no rush, only precision. The divine timeline is unfolding perfectly, and in this moment, it points toward the beginning of something extraordinary. Stay connected to this energy. In the next moments, the angels will reveal what is being awakened within each soul as this approach continues. You'll understand why certain signs are becoming stronger, how to protect your own energy during this sacred phase, and how to clearly recognize when this soul appears. More light is waiting. And it's closer to rising than ever before. There's a moment when everything begins to feel different. On the outside, nothing has changed, but inside, something is shifting. It's like an invisible energy field is expanding, creating room for something new. That moment is sacred. It marks the beginning of receiving what was promised long ago. The energy of a destined soul connection is approaching. And as it comes closer, everything around seems to respond, even in the subtlest ways. On certain days, emotions become more intense for no obvious reason. The heart races. Feelings rise and fall. Thoughts grow louder. That's the spiritual field vibrating at a higher frequency. The presence that's getting near is already touching unseen layers. Sometimes, it feels like emotions don't even belong to this reality, like a longing for someone unknown, a missing piece that was never found. That's the soul responding to something real. These inner shifts aren't random. Sleep patterns change. Dreams feel symbolic. The body becomes more sensitive. These are natural reactions to the energetic contact intensifying. The spiritual realm is tuning frequencies so that the meeting happens fully aligned. And the more the heart opens to this, the clearer the messages become. Every synchronicity is a whisper from the soul that's moving closer. In times like these, intuition becomes the greatest guide. A subtle knowing. A strong feeling that doesn't need explanation. An urge to move forward without understanding why. These are confirmations from a higher place. The angels speak through inner knowing, not logic. And during these moments, feeling is far more powerful than thinking. Trust the nudges. Trust what keeps coming back. Even without words, the soul begins to reach out to what's coming. A song causes goosebumps. A place triggers memories that haven't happened yet. A glance from a stranger feels like déjà vu. These aren't coincidences. They are echoes from a connection preparing to manifest. That invisible letter between souls is starting to appear through symbols, dreams, and emotion. The recognition will come without effort, without confusion, with full clarity. The universe continues to send signs. Items fall for no reason. Time seems to glitch. Butterflies appear where none were before. These are energetic markers, spiritual indicators that something is about to shift. When it all feels too aligned to be random, it's because divine timing is unfolding. The more the energy aligns, the more visible the invisible becomes. And soon, everything will begin to make sense. Stay tuned in. What's about to be revealed will show how to hold this energy, how to attract with intention, and how to sense when something is about to enter your reality. There are still secrets waiting to rise. And the next ones may be the most powerful yet. During times of energetic transition, the most important thing is keeping the heart open. It's not enough to just hope the universe delivers something special. It must be received with readiness. The energy that's coming is delicate, elevated, and it needs space to land. That's why, recently, so many old emotions may have surfaced. This isn't chaos. It's spiritual cleansing. Every wave of emotion is clearing the path for something beautiful to arrive. There are simple practices that can strengthen this process. Conscious breathing, walking in nature, writing out thoughts that feel heavy, gratitude for all that has been lived, even the pain. Each small act of self-care opens invisible doors. The love that's coming isn't meant to fix what's broken, it's meant to meet what's whole. For that to happen, the present must be accepted as it is, without shame, without fear, with deep surrender. When you care for your energy field, your vibration rises. And the higher the frequency, the clearer the messages become. Angels speak in silence, but their messages are loud to those in tune. A sudden memory. A shiver with no breeze. A perfect coincidence. These are confirmations from the spiritual realm. The universe is already moving things. And the vibration you're reaching is getting closer to the one that's arriving. When your energy matches what's meant for you, things speed up. Life rearranges itself. Unexpected doors open. Paths cross. This isn't magic, it's alignment. And to hold that alignment, it's important to feed the soul with hope, with love, and with presence. Not only does this draw in what's coming, it also prepares the spirit to hold it when it arrives. Because not everything beautiful is easy. But everything meant is worth it. There's a sacred wisdom in trusting the unseen. What the eyes can't see, the heart already knows. What hasn't been said, the soul understands. Trusting isn't sitting still, it's walking forward with faith. It's moving gently without needing proof. The universe has never forgotten you. And what's truly meant for you never gets lost. It finds its way, even through silence, even through distance. It's normal to feel doubt in the middle of all this. But those doubts are signs of expansion, not failure. The soul is stretching. It's receiving new frequencies. And expansion always brings some discomfort. Don't run from it. Don't shrink. Stay open. What's coming is more powerful than any fear. What's been promised by the divine doesn't break. It arrives at the exact moment it's supposed to, no sooner, no later. In the next part of this journey, you'll learn how to clearly recognize when the soul shows up, how to tell truth from illusion, and how to protect this energy without losing yourself in the process. The answers are near. And one of them may be the one you've waited your whole life to hear. Radiant soul, if you've made it this far, something inside you already recognizes the truth of this message. So now is the perfect time to take part in this circle of light. Click the thanks button, hit the like, and subscribe to the channel to stay connected with messages that speak directly to the soul. Every gesture of support keeps this light alive. And if something here touched your heart, becoming a channel member helps expand this energy to more people. Let this be your sign. You are ready to receive what's coming. As this connection moves closer to the physical world, the universe begins setting the stage perfectly. Certain people leave. Others return. Some situations end suddenly. It's not chaos, it's realignment. Every shift happening around you is part of a divine pattern being completed. It's as if the pieces are moving on their own, creating the exact moment for two paths to merge, fully, clearly, and at the right time. There are very specific signs that appear just before the reunion. A constant sense of anticipation. A growing awareness that something big is on the horizon. A new sensitivity to small things. Nature seems to speak. The wind carries meaning. Songs start to feel like messages. This rise in perception is the spiritual world making sure you're ready for the sacred encounter that's approaching. When the moment of recognition comes, there's no confusion. Time slows down. Eyes lock. Silence speaks. A deep familiarity rises, even if nothing's been said. The connection doesn't need to be explained, it's simply known. The heart won't doubt. The energy will speak louder than any words. And even if the outside world can't understand, your soul will. Because real love doesn't need proof. It only needs presence. Staying grounded is essential. The arrival of this connection doesn't promise instant ease, but it does promise truth. The universe doesn't always bring comfort, but it always brings growth. And growth through real connection can be powerful. That's why the signs have become so constant, to remind you that nothing is out of place. There's no mistake, no delay. Only divine timing doing what it does best. When this soul steps into your life, something deep inside awakens. A sense of peace that has nothing to do with circumstances. A clarity that silences every doubt. And the desire to create something meaningful together. This is the true nature of a soul connection, not just to love, but to activate purpose. What's coming isn't just about affection, it's about calling. And the time to answer it is almost here. In the next and final part of this journey, the angels will reveal what this spiritual proposal truly means, how it can shape your future, and how to stay connected to this energy even after the signs become reality. The final message is near. And with it, the beginning of something your soul has long been waiting for.